Hello, my name is Rick.
Ciao, my name is Millie.
And welcome to episode 5
Cinque
of season 2
Due
of
Yonks Ago.
This is Yonks Ago, coming into your ears. Now what are yonks? They're kinda like years. Just a father and a daughter who want to know all about some people from Yonks Ago. Interesting people who did interesting stuff, but about whom we don't know enough. So we're gonna dig deep and find it all out. Yonky doodlers know what we're all about.
Yonks Ago.
Hey, ho, hey, Yonks Ago. Hey, ho, hey, surely.
Yeet. Did you record?
Yes, you got your cheeky little mischief in there right as I press record. So well done. You have top and tailed the theme song with aplomb. You're a larrikin. You've been studying larrikinism in the week. You're just getting a little bit cheeky. You'll regret that in years to come.
Did you say aplomb?
Yeah, aplomb.
I know what that means, but I forgot. But it's one of my friends' name for me in their contacts. I'm aplomb.
You're aplomb?
Yeah, I don't know what it means. I forgot. I used to know.
Yeah, like you do things with like style and grace, I guess.
No. I mean, we just found the word. She was like, aplomb.
Aplomb.
Yeah.
That's you. That's your face.
Yeah.
Sucked in.
Yeah, legit.
It's the nicest roast of all time.
Yeah, aplomb. It just sounds cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know. So, well, not only did you yeet bomb the start of the episode, well, after the theme song with aplomb, it's also one of your nicknames.
Yeah.
So, look, if we're ever,
aplomb, you know,
if anyone in the future is doing a Yonks Ago episode about you, hopefully that gets a mention.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Imagine Yonksception.
That's so weird, Dad.
It's something to aim for. You just gotta. I don't know, become a Aussie war hero.
Yeah, easily
or
done.
An Aussie bush ranger.
I was going to say it. Dog act.
Oh,
it's okay. It's okay. I forgive.
I never know what you're going to come at me with now that you've yeeted right at the beginning. It's like you had one goal this episode, and that was to work a yeet in as soon as I pressed record.
Yeah.
Well played.
Thank you.
Although I haven't gone back and listened to it yet.
It might just be eat.
Yeah. And we've made a big deal, and all the Yonky Doodlers are like, she really just kind of made eat, and that's all we heard. Anyway.
Yeah.
Whatever.
YOLO.
You gave it a red hot crack.
Yeet. Got him.
Gave it a red hot crack. Now I am going to jump back a little bit. I realised there was a tiny little Nancy Wake anecdote, a Nancicdote.
Yep. No, it's not going to work that way.
That I forgot. Anecwait? No. Waking dote? Look, I think Nancy dote is that what I said to start with? I can't even remember.
Nancy dote.
We're all over the shop.
Yeah. That works. I mean, surely.
I mean, we've got no excuse for being over the shop. We're here in the kitchen. We're used to the kitchen now.
Yeah.
It's a Tuesday afternoon. We've done Tuesday records many times.
Pomeriggio.
And for some reason, I don't know, maybe it was that unexpected yeet.
It probably was.
You've thrown me off my game.
Yeah, that's on me. That's on me.
But that's all right. So I've got something to blame for the rest of the episode if I'm a little bit scatty. But yes, I did skip over a little Nancy dote.
Oh, damn, you would.
Nancicdote. I'm not
Nancicdote. I like that one.
Nancicdote is probably what I originally said.
Yeah,
it feels right.
That one sounds good. Now that we said all the bad ones, that one feels better.
We've circled back round. And we've settled on Nancicdote.
Yeah, no, I think you said Nancydote.
Which is ridiculously
that sounds like,
poor.
Oh no, what is that word? It's a Nancydote. It sounds like an antidote.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's although I guess these stories about Nancy Wake are an antidote for whatever ails you.
Surely.
But I feel like an anecdote about Nancy Wake is a Nancydote.
Yeah.
Sums it up.
Yeah, works.
We've all agreed. If you can think of anything better, please let us know.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Do we have any way to contact us?
Yeah, just on the
faces, mate.
Or on the Instagram, mate.
On the grammels.
Yeah, on the gram. Chuck us a cheeky DM.
But I mean, I don't think we're going to get a lot of traction in terms of social media outreach and engagement because we've nailed it with an anecdote.
Yep.
So stand
Don't
down,
even bother.
Stand down, Yonky Doodlers. We put out a call to action there, and we're immediately retracting it.
Yep.
because it was ill-advised.
Yeah.
So we're just going to go back a little bit, back to when Nancy...
Throwback. Sorry.
Before she'd been to New Zealand. Because I feel like this is just... This helps to paint the picture that we are trying to get of Nancy Wake, young Nancy Wake. This was back when she was in grade 4.
Oh, so how old is that?
Nine-ish, 10-ish.
Yeah, that makes sense.
9-ish,
yeah.
10-ish.
You 4? Yeah.
Yeah.
9 and then 10, 10.
Yeah.
No, it'd be 10. 10.
Yeah, 9-ish to 10-ish.
It's 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, you turn 10. Yeah, I get you.
yeah,
I get you.
yeah.
Wait, no, she was in August, so she would have started 9 and then turned 10.
Yep.
Because it's,
That's how age works.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So she's in year 10 and we've got a little bit
She's not in year 10.
No, she's about 10. She's in grade 5.
You said 4.
It's
Yeah.
all right. Checking that you're listening. I told you, you've made me scatty. Have you learnt your lesson?
So
about
she's
saying,
about 10 and she's in year 4.
Have you learned a valuable lesson about saying yeet unexpectedly?
Yes, I have.
Straight
I
up
have.
the podcast.
No. Adds character.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me not being able to say words is perfect for this podcast. So she's 37 years old. She's in grade 9. And a friend of hers, Barbara Bowring. This is grade 4.
Barbara who, sorry?
Barbara Bowring.
Bowring.
There
you go.
Bowring.
That's, what's that called when it's...
BB.
Alliteration?
Yeah.
Because BB?
Yeah, and Barbara's got like double B in it anyway.
Yeah.
Barbara.
So
Barbara
it's
Bowring.
like alliteration.
It is.
It's like lit to the max, like lit to the power of 3. Am I right?
Lit cubed.
Yeah.
So Barbara Bowring, good friend of Nancy Wake's.
Yeah. I mean, when you say that, you lift your shoulders a bit, like Barbara Bowring. Oh, I love it.
Barbara Bowring makes you bounce.
Yeah. Bless.
Yeah. It's a fun-ish name to say. I wouldn't say it's like, can't wait to say it.
No.
But I'm happy enough to say it.
Yeah, surely.
I'd give it a solid 68% on the fun scale.
I thought you were going to go like 6 out of 10.
No.
So I was like expecting a 6 and you said 68 and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's 6.8 out of 10.
Yeah.
I
thought you were going to say then 68 out of 10. I was like, whoa, where did that come from?
That's 68 out of 10 is too much
Yeah.
for Barbara Bowring.
Yeah.
You've oversold the enjoyment factor.
I'd bump, I don't know. 68's about right, actually.
Yeah, it feels right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barbara Bowring.
Yeah.
Like it's good without being great.
Yeah, 68.5.
Yeah. And I imagine Barbara Bowring was the same. I think she was good without being great. She was solid. She was a nice enough friend.
Yeah.
In grade 4.
Yeah.
Grade 4 friends.
Yeah.
It could go either way.
Yeah.
It's a hectic time. How was your grade 4?
I don't remember. I've blocked it out.
You've got no memories of grade 4?
No, I literally have no memories of. Everyone comes up to me and they're like, "Hey, do you remember that time?" I'm like, literally no. Like, when did I do that ever?
Yeah. Lies.
Yeah.
I'm much older than you. All I remember about grade 4 was it was the first time I had a teacher that I did not like.
Oh.
Yeah, her name was Mrs. Lloyd. And she did not like... I'd gotten through on charm a fair bit in primary school.
Because you're charismatic.
Yeah, I think I had a bit of the larrikins about me.
I reckon you would.
Nah, cheeky. I was more cheeky.
Wait, was she that... Look at his brown skin.
No, that was grade 1. We won't go into that.
Okay.
It's like, save it for another time.
Yeah. Bit of sizzle.
Yeah, bit of sizzle. If we ever have any grade 1 specific, that's a good one. Actually, maybe it was, grade 1. But in grade 4, so I'd gotten through most of my primary school life, cheeky, charismatic. Teachers seemed to like saying my name. I think my name, Ricky Brown.
Ricky Brown.
I was Ricky Brown in primary school.
That's good.
I think they had my name about a solid 80%.
I reckon they would
80 to 85% on the fun scale.
Ricky B.
Yeah. And so I'd gotten by being cheeky.
Yeah.
And people seemed to like me well enough.
Yeah.
And I could be a little bit cheeky in class and not get in that much trouble.
Yeah. Because you were cute cheeky.
Mrs. Lloyd, I was also quite short.
Okay.
I was always the shortest one in class.
Oh, God bless.
Had to sit on the ground.
Yeah, when did you finally grow?
Oh, not till about like year 9.
Oh,
year
10. That makes sense.
So I was the one who used to sit on the ground with the class photos. The class sign.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool though.
Yeah, special.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it. Lie. Not gonna lie. God, words are the worst.
Not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie.
Not even gonna lie about
pretty
it.
happy with my short-statured responsibilities. But Mrs. Lloyd, grade 4, come around grade 4.
Yeah.
Tried all my cheeky charms.
No, she was having none of it.
She was like, not on my watch, young man. So I felt like I was getting in trouble a fair bit.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing I remember of grade 4.
Okay.
It was like, I can't believe my charming ways are not working to my advantage.
Well, I had good old Tomo.
Yeah.
Good old Tomo in year 4.
How do you even remember that?
I remember my teachers, bro.
Oh, I guess it's...
I'm not a monster.
Okay, good.
I just don't remember anything that I did.
Yeah. So Barbara Bowring, she goes on to say her memory of her treasured Nancycdote
Yeah.
was, she says this, we had a teacher called Fanny Menlove. I mean, that's just asking for trouble, isn't it? Fanny Menlove. And Barbara remembers once when the teacher was out of the room, Nancy went up to the blackboard and wrote the name backwards on the board. So she mixed up the name to Menlove Fanny. So she went from Fanny, she scrubbed out the Fanny and the men. And she's changed it to Menlove Fanny.
What a joker.
And everyone in the class, according to Barbara Bowring, fell around laughing.
Yeah.
Like the best joke. And a bit
That
naughty.
was hilarious.
A little bit cheeky.
Yeah. Something Ricky B would do.
It's pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable, but it was asking to happen.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm surprised Fanny Menlove got so far in a teaching career before this happened, although probably happened every year. Some joker got up and went, Menlove Fanny. Yeah, nailed it.
Yeah.
So the teacher comes back in. The kids are laughing. Nancy got into big trouble, but she didn't seem to mind because she had no fear. She had no fear.
Fearless. Bit of a larrikin.
Yeah, so Nancy always maintained that she was every bit as brave as the boys and was always happy to prove it. On one occasion, when she was about 7, she's gone back again.
Yeah.
Good old Stanley, her brother Stanley.
Oh, yeah, good old Stan.
Was back on leave from the Navy and playfully dared Nancy to jump off the roof, never thinking she would actually do it. He's like,
Stanley.
Go on, if you're so brave, jump off the roof then.
Yeah.
So I think Stanley.
And she broke her neck.
Stanley was a good enough guy, but obviously he didn't think things through.
No.
And he'd been at war, so he wasn't thinking straight.
Yeah.
And he spent some time in the Navy battling in a war. He comes home, dares his sister to jump off the roof. Thinking there's no way
Classic
to do
Stan.
it.
Yeah.
But of course she did, and injured her leg. Didn't break it though. They had to call the doctor.
All right, that's all right.
And the doctor came and asked Nancy, "Why'd you jump off the roof? What were you thinking?
Why would you do that?"
And she said simply, "Well, he dared me."
Yeah.
And I always take up a dare. I never allow myself to.
Ooh.
And when she was looking back on it in life, she's like, I never allowed myself to dwell on the possible consequences of taking up a dare because that way I knew I might be scared off. So I usually just did it.
That's a big YOLO moment there.
So there we go. I mean, that paints a pretty vivid picture of Nancy, how she likes to tackle life.
She was big YOLO.
She's like, there's things to do. If I think about some of them, I might get scared off. So don't even think about it. Just do it. So she was the original Nike swoosh.
Yeah.
She was just the original just do it. If anything, the Nike empire should be paying Nancy Wake's estate a bit of money for the whole just do it thing.
Yeah.
Because Nancy Wake was very early on.
Or at least Nancy be like the face of Nike, surely.
Yeah. Because her whole life was lived by the Nike principles before Nike was even Nike.
Yeah, literally though.
Yeah. I like to think they only exist because of Nancy.
To think.
Wait, there's Nancy Wake. Nike. Like there's a theory. There is definitely some sort of.
No, but there's no I.
There's no I in team, and there's no I in Nancy Wake. But there is an I in Nike, which is the only letter that's not in Nancy Wake. I'm pretty sure, that's not enough to make me feel like there's a lot going on in terms of Nike and Nancy Wake.
No,
like they changed one letter.
Yeah,
like I reckon to start with they were like
naked.
And
they were like
sounds a bit like naked, and everyone will guess that we're just stealing Nancy Wake's way of life.
Yeah.
So we need to change it a little bit.
Yeah.
And someone said, I've thought of something. I thought of something with the letter I.
They were like, Nike?
Nike? And they were like, nailed it.
Yeah.
That's definitely how that Nike board meeting went. Anyway, so that was just a little trip back in time for the Nancy Wake story. Mm-hmm. Just to give us, because I mean, it's important to know that she has no fear.
Yep.
Let me now just... you need to fill in a little bit while I find my page.
Okay.
Because I'm dealing with a book.
What should I do?
I don't know. Have you ever done any dares?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
What's your best dare?
I don't remember because I've told you this. I don't remember things.
Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't say it had to happen back in grade 4. Could have happened last week,
Oh,
mate.
bro, I don't remember last week. Not sure if you know this about me.
Have you ever dared anyone to do anything?
No, I wasn't about that life.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to pause while I can't.
Wait, no, I'll tell a joke. All right. I don't have. You know that time when I literally don't have a joke.
Were you going to improvise?
Yeah.
And then you pulled out.
What do you call
This is going to be
sheep with
This is going to be amazing.
pink fur?
I don't know, man.
Me either.
I mean, for your own sake, I should go back and delete this whole section of the podcast. But, you need to learn.
No, wait. If I try and put pink and sheep together, it'd be
Your best bit is to try to merge fluoro and U, because like a U is a female sheep and fluoro is like hot pink is kind of fluoro. I feel like you might get somewhere there, but I doubt it.
Yeah,
They don't really go together that well.
a fluoro. Nailed it.
Yeah.
Best joke of the century.
Yeah. Look, if anyone out there is a budding comedian, any Yonky Doodlers out there, feel free to take that very beginning of a joke. It's a raw kernel waiting to be turned into delicious, humorous popcorn.
It was legendary.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Well, I put you on the spot, and you failed to deliver in any meaningful way, but you gave it a red hot crack.
Yeah.
And it's better to have tried and failed than to have never tried at all.
Yeah.
That's the Nancy Wake way.
Yeah.
And
I mean, sheep with pink fur, like.
That's funny.
I made that up as I went along.
And that's kind of funny in itself.
Yeah.
How'd your fur get so pink? There's a backstory.
Yeah.
That's where the real joke is. Like, there's no, zingy punchline.
No.
Because the horse ate a donkey. That's a whole different joke in my mind. But it's just, the more you think about it, the funnier it gets.
Yeah.
How did that sheep get pink fur?
Exactly.
But while you're left to ponder that, let us get back to Nancy, they've just got back from New Zealand.
Yep.
They had a red hot cracking time.
New Zealand.
But they're back in Australia now, because they are Australian.
Australia. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
100%.
Homeland.
Yeah, back in the homeland where they belong.
Yeah.
And the relationship is frazzled.
Oh.
Mum and Nancy, Ella and Nancy Wake, though they had a nice enough time in New Zealand, have failed to transition that good feeling into their everyday life.
That's a bit sad.
And unfortunately, the relationship soured to the point where Nancy
run away.
She had to run. It says here, Nancy had fought a running battle with her mother all through her childhood and teenage years on a dozen different fronts at once. Their brief fun time in New Zealand, notwithstanding, the younger woman was strong-willed, tempestuous, flighty, and didn't mind a scrap, while the older woman had very clear ideas about the proper subservience that should be displayed by daughters towards their mother. So Ella's like, I know you're cheeky, but lay off.
Yeah.
Because I'm the mum and you're not the mum, so let's just get things straight.
Yeah.
I'm not having it.
Yeah.
She was basically like my grade 4 teacher.
Yeah.
So Nancy's like, everyone loves my larrikin ways.
Yeah.
You should have seen my men love fanny gag on the blackboard, mum. You would have loved it. She's like, no, I'm the mum.
Yeah.
No more hijinks in the home, and I don't want to hear any more about these hijinks at school.
Yeah.
I'm putting my foot down. It's like, everyone thinks I'm great except for you, mum. You suck.
Yeah.
And this is the kind of vibe that's going on all along. And what made it worse was that Ella Wake, ever the religious lady, felt like she had God on her side. She's like, God says, she could point to any passage in the Bible, and it says, "Do what I say."
Yeah.
God says, "I'm boss."
Yeah.
Right now. Don't make me open this Bible. And this was a situation tailor-made for a climactic moment, one way or another. And on a hot December's day in 1928. So Nancy was 16 years old.
Well, nice.
A December day in 1928, that moment came. Nancy, red in the face with fury, stood toe-to-toe with her mother in the mingy, musty hallway of their home, telling her that she was going out. She's like, Mum, I'm going going out.
Oh,
And
she went there.
Her mother, equally resolute and with the Bible in hand for added authority.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not just me talking here,
Yeah.
Nancy. It's me and God.
Yeah.
Double whammy.
Yeah.
All right.
God and me.
Stood directly in front of the door and strictly forbade it. She said,
Dog act.
"You're not going out. I say no. The bloody Bible says no. And therefore God himself says no, Nancy." And she's just blocking the door.
Yeah.
And then Nancy says, if you don't get out of the way,
Oh, Nancy.
I will
You're really pushing it.
simply go out the window.
Oh.
You can't block every exit. All right? I see you've got the door, you and your Bible.
Yeet herself out the window.
Locking the door. But look at all these windows, Mum. Look at all these windows. And as it says, as they say in Sunday school, when God closes a door, he opens a window. So now Nancy's using God right back at her.
Sucked in, Mum.
Now Ella Wake stood her ground, bristling with righteous anger. Nancy went out the window.
Oh, she would.
So the fact that you started this episode with an unexpected yeet, makes sense because right now Nancy is unexpectedly yeeting.
I mean, she did say it before, so it wasn't unexpected.
She boldly announced. Oh, well, it was unexpected in the fact that she went through with it.
Yeah.
Because her mum's like, I mean, I'm holding a Bible here.
Yeah.
What more can I do? I mean, there's no way she's going to go against me and the Bible.
And God.
And therefore God.
Yeah.
The triple threat.
Yeah.
And I'm blocking the door as if she's going out the window and then
like,
unexpected yeet.
Unexpected yeet out the window.
Out the window. And so off she goes. Let me just. Oh, so she from the ledge. Here's just to paint, just so you can see inside Nancy's mind. Here's how it went. From the ledge, she vaulted over the garden bed and over the fence, and was at last out into the open air. It felt good, felt great. Not just for the physical fact that she had escaped the strictures of a house that for too long had pressed in on her, but more importantly, she had escaped the strictures of her too tight life as well. Somehow, says Nancy, I knew instinctively that I had just crossed a line into another phase of my life. I mean, so it's big.
Yeah.
Just seems like a kid jumping out a window, sure.
Yeah, yeah.
But she knows this is big.
She went against God, God himself.
So right in this moment, she's like, I'm leaving my home, I'm leaving my mum, can't go back, and I'm heading out into the world and I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
But what am I going to do?
Yeah.
And as luck would have it, because I think back in the time, the police could come for her.
Yeah.
Like she's too young to be out. Like if her mum doesn't want her out of the home, she can call the cops and be like, get her back. Yeah. And that might still be the case today. I don't know. Yeah. Whatever it is.
I think so, maybe.
Don't try. All right.
I wouldn't. There's magpies outside, Dad.
That's true. That's true. I've been cultivating magpies just to instill just that fear of the outside. Yeah. So you will always be happy to stay home and I won't need to raise my Bible. So she's out in the world and she says, as luck would have it, Nancy was no sooner out on the road than she ran into her sister-in-law, Lily. Who was now the widow of her brother Charles.
So Chucky Jr.
Chucky Jr. married Lily, but she's the widow now, so he must be dead.
I want to know how he died.
Let's find out. Lily was a woman who Nancy had always got along well with, despite her association with that horrible brother of hers, Charles. Because it turns out that Lily had only married Charles because Charles had gotten her pregnant.
Oh, Charles.
After a little bit of unexpected romance, Lily had gotten a bit free and easy. Charles didn't care one way or the other because he was a son of a gun. He was a very Chucky Wake senior, was Chucky Jr., very dirty dog. Yep. He'd gotten Lily a little bit pregnant. So back in the day, the only thing you could really do was get married. Yeah. So they got married. Yeah. And Charles, Chucky Jr. had subsequently come to a sorry death, either jumping or being pushed from a window in the city. It was never clear. So Chucky Jr. had fallen to his death from a window. No one is 100% sure if he's got drunk, fell out, if he jumped, if someone was like, I hate you, Chucky Jr., push.
Yeah.
There's a lot of confusion about how he actually died. All they know is he was dead. And no
I
one-
reckon he yeeted himself out the window because, I mean, like Nancy yeeted herself out the window, so it's like family resemblance, you know?
That's true.
Yeah.
So he leapt to his death. His life would be over.
Yeah.
She leapt to freedom so that her life could begin.
Oh.
And in between it all was poor Lily, the widow of Chucky Jr.,
Yeah.
who Nancy had always liked.
Oh, yeah.
And so Lily, noticing that Nancy was in distress, asked if everything was all right. Nancy told her everything that had happened. My life's terrible. I can't stay there with my mum. I got to get out. I need to live my life. She keeps waving the Bible at me. It's driving me crazy. And so Lily says, here's what you can do.
Yeah.
You can come stay at my house.
Bless.
You can hide under the house for if people come around.
Oh, yeah.
Like if the police come.
Yeah.
Hide under the house. But then at night time, you can come on up.
Yeah, yeah.
And sleep in a bed. I'm not going to force you to sleep in
No,
the house. That's
no.
horrible. No one wants that.
No.
But definitely hide under the house during the daytime.
Yeah.
And she agrees, and lucky because when she went round there, the police did come. They were searching everywhere for Nancy because the mum had gone wild with despair.
Yeah.
/ anger.
Yeah.
/ I'm going to get you, kid.
Yeah.
And so the police had come and Nancy was under the house. She could see the police upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, shh, be quiet. And I think this also probably helps her. She's also getting skills at hiding.
Yeah.
Stealth. And this could all come in very handy later on when she's Australia's own Nancy Wake war hero. Because when you're battling it out in the war,
stealth is key.
Stealth is useful.
Yeah.
It is a very useful key to unlock success.
Because you know what rhymes with stealth?
Wealth.
Health.
Both
and
these
if you're
words.
healthy, then you're not going to die.
You're rich in life.
Yeah.
Points.
Yeah.
And we all love life points.
Yeah.
Especially
Nancy.
Because if you've got enough life points, you can trade them in for a pink furred sheep. the most opulent of all the sheep.
What a funny joke.
We will find a way to make pink furred sheep funny if it kills us, and it may well kill us.
Yeah.
But it's good to have a goal.
Yeah.
So I think, look, we're almost out of time.
Oh, classic.
Unable in this short half-hour period to find a suitable.
Wait, so what happened? Did she just hide under the house and then the police yeeted?
But she hid under the house. She hid under the house. The police came. Went, have you seen Nancy?
Yeah.
And Lily's like, Nancy who? Nancy, no, I haven't seen them since my stupid husband fell out a window. And she's like, hey, how have you been going solving that crime? And the police are like, oh, yeah, we're following some leads. Yeah, we don't know. And she's like, yeah, get out of my house. Yeah. You're useless. And so they got out of there.
Yeah.
And then Nancy waited, counted to 50.
Yeah, as you did. Oh, no, surely 68, you know?
Yeah. Classic. And came up. And so she's got herself, she got away with that bit, and we'll find out what happens next in her road to freedom in subsequent episodes. Are you happy? Have you learnt enough about Nancy Wake?
I reckon.
We jumped around a little bit in time, went to grade 4.
I think I blacked out in the middle of it because I don't remember.
You spent a long time trying to think of a punchline for your joke.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
But I definitely blacked out in the middle somewhere. So if I don't speak for a while, that's where I was.
Well, in the middle, I did have to cram through it because I knew we were running out of time.
Yeah.
And I had a little bunch.
I don't remember the middle at all. I don't know where I was.
But the beautiful thing is, you get to listen back and it'll all be new information.
I think I made like sounds. I don't know.
That is your trademark noise.
I have a memory of just making that over and over. I don't know. Maybe I fell asleep. Yeah. I don't know what happened.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
No, you were.
I literally don't remember. I remember the start.
Well,
I remember
to look forward to.
Yeah.
Episode 5 will be a real treat for you when you listen back to it. You'll be like, wow.
But I think I remember. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm doing the podcast. I got to stay focused.
Yeah.
There was a bit of time where
Did your brain unexpectedly yeet?
I think it did.
Well, that's no surprise. Yeah. You brought this upon yourself. But whatever you can't remember now, you'll remember later when you listen to the podcast.
Yes.
If anything, you're our number one Yonky Doodler.
Aww.
Because you know less than anyone what's happening in the podcast because you go into some weird fugue state that I mean, this is the thing that's plagued you your whole life. You can't remember a single thing that happened in primary school.
No.
You can't remember what happened last week.
No.
You can remember your teachers' names because you're not a monster.
No, I'm not a monster. Is that like different sides of your brain though? Like
maybe.
Because I have synesthesia as well, so like I can remember those things, but I can't remember like memories.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, we could look into that synesthesia. We'll talk about this more in depth.
When we come back for another episode of Yonks Ago. So I just want to yeet in there, just take over a little bit.
You are nailing the yeets.
The yeeting?
Yeah. But now I've gone and talked over you.
No, it's fine. Bye.